Hello Aries, I hope that you are all beautifully well. I'm Bella and this is your love horoscope for the month of November. If you're watching me for the first time and you don't know anything about me, the links to me and all my services are just down below. And some of you who know me are probably thinking, where have I been? Where have I been? I've been busy bumblebee. And partly it's because I've been writing this book, 100 Days of Psychic Exercise, which is also linked down below as well. But also I've been busy on TikTok, as some of you know also too, as well as on my other platforms as well. And I took a little bit of a social media break, but I'm back. If you're watching this, this is a timeless reading. So even though it is for the month of November, if you've come across it, it is meant for you to see. And yeah, shall we crack on with the reading? I'm psychic, so I'm changing the format a little bit, for those of you who don't know. So I'm going to give you firstly what spirit want you to know, and then we're going to dig a little bit deeper. We're going to pull some cards on your person, you, the mutual energy, any outcomes, any intentions, depending on how the reading plays out. So shall we just crack on into it, shall we? So the first thing that spirit want to dive deep into for this month is they're saying you have somebody that you're the reason why you're here. You've got somebody in your mind who you have been definitely optimistic, trying to be. I feel like their energy, I'll be honest with you, the way Spirit is showing it to me is like somebody who shows confidence. Everything is on their terms. And you're shown as following behind them all the time, trying to get noticed, trying to catch their breadcrumbs is the way that Spirit is showing it to me. So this person's definitely been breadcrumbing you. And when the thing is, it's quite addictive energy, because my guides are saying when they give you a breadcrumb, it's not like a tiny bit, it's a big breadcrumb when they give it to you, and it's passionate and it's deep and you feel so connected. And I have to say, this person, that energy that they're giving this to, is a soulmate connection. So if you're under any disillusions that this person is or is not your soulmate, they are, but I think they're acting quite poorly from a soulmate perspective initially, because they're breadcrumbing you, and that doesn't feel good to me, and probably doesn't feel good to you either. And they're all, my guides are also showing you like on a chessboard. This person is very, very much in control of the dynamics, the whens, the hows, the everything when it comes to the connection with you. When they see you, how they invest in you, when they give you a breadcrumb, when they don't give you a breadcrumb. And it baffles my mind a little bit, because they also see you as beautiful, their person, kindness, support, like everything. And this is not gender specific, by the way. You can interchange these how they see fit. Sorry, that's my dog always snoring in the background as well. Nothing's changed. Basically, I feel like what's coming up in the short term in relation to this person is them, again, strategically planning their next move about how they're going to engage with you, or how they're going to keep you passive, how they're going to pacify you, how they are going to reintegrate or reconnect back into the relationship. And what bothers me a little bit about this is your energy is so hopeful and so welcoming that when they come in, and I do feel like, because there is a bit of energy where you've shown them that you're getting a bit tired of the breadcrumbs, they're now going to offer you something a little bit bigger, like a slice of bread, not the whole loaf. And you're shown as, yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a leap of faith with this. I'm going to be hopeful with what they're offering. But it just feels like a real stale piece of bread, because when you turn it over to the sides, you see green on it. I just get, as soon as they've satisfied you, you seem to be quite quickly really, really disappointed and really, really upset. And the way that it's been shown to me is a little bit like how many more times do I go through this? With them completely always just disappointing me, not following through with plans, not doing what they say they're going to do. And I do see, if you're not already there, you contemplating giving it up with a heavy heart, like with a seriously heavy heart. You are at a place where you are done with breadcrumbs or a stale piece of bread. If it's, you want the whole loaf and you want it to be freshly baked out the oven and you want the whole package, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit also saying here that your inclination to want to walk away, to put your self-worth first, I mean, they're applauding, they're saying that's exactly what you need to do. Because nothing can change in your circumstances or your vibration with them or with anybody else without that ascension happening, without that growth happening for you. Like, self-worth is such an important thing, but also self-worth can sometimes suck, because it feels really painful to walk away from what's not serving you, to walk away from when somebody is treating you like shit, quite frankly. So that's what they're giving me. They're saying basically, and you may have gone through this experience already, or you're just about to, but you're going to soon see very quickly that what they're offering you is not good. And the frustration with it is because they are your soulmate, you're your counterpart, and when you're good together and you can intuitively tune into them to see that they have all the things about them that could be great, or they've even shown you in the past the commitment and the greatness, and now they've sort of like pulled it back. That's what's frustrating and disappointing, because you're just like, why are you breaking something? Why are you messing? Why are you affecting me? And this connection, why are you damaging it when it doesn't have to be that way? Yeah? And so you're right. You should walk away. Spirit is saying, if your inclination is to walk away, that's correct. So now what I want to do, which is the different part, because I'm back and I'm doing things differently, is I'm going to look at the deeper part of their intention. What is their intention? So I'm going to just pull 2 cards or 1 card, let's just see, because I pull the cards in conjunction with what Spirit want to tell me. What's their intentions? Or better still, why? Why are they being like this? Okay, one's come out. Sorry, bear with me, that fell on the floor. Okay, you've got 7 of Wands. Pretty much my guides are saying here is because they're being defensive. What are they defending? Got the Empress to clarify what energetically Spirit is saying here, that they are defending. This is really interesting, because especially because you as the Empress, because again, they see you as your counterpart. They see you as somebody who is right for them in every sense of the word. I feel like they're threatened by you. And I feel like this is why they need to have this kind of control over the when and the how. I think they're trying to make you smaller. That's the impression I'm getting, is they're trying to make you smaller so that they feel better. This person's 100% in their ego. And I would expect, the Emperor to be with this, because they're trying to control the Empress, and it's equal. That's how it works. But also, just to linger back to the 7 of Wands here in this particular deck, and Spirit saying that they're trying to defend themselves. I think it's defending their ego, but also defending their masks falling off a little bit. That if they don't portray this kind of I'm in control and I'm confident and I run the show here, and was vulnerable, and was, I guess they see vulnerability as weakness in what Spirit is saying here, is that again somehow they would lose it all. They would lose themselves, or they would lose you, but they're losing you anyway by being like this. It feels really strange. I just want to get one more now, just on clarifying this. The Moon card. Again, a whole lot of anxiety. Whole lot of anxiety. And this particular one, this deck here, can you see there's like a shadow in the water, and water's emotions. This is somebody who needs to leave. He needs to do some shadow work, basically. He needs to leave their shadows, their insecurities, their sabotaging ways, their ego. They need to cleanse that. They need to purge that and leave it in the water, because it's emotionally affecting their decisions. It's emotionally affecting their ego. It's emotionally affecting the way they want to control things. Now, because I asked what's their intentions, their intentions is to try and maintain this mask. Their intentions is to try to control you. Bordering on slightly narcissistic, but I'm not getting narcissistic as the label. I feel like this person is in toxic energy, toxic feminine energy or toxic masculinity, one of the two. Again, I want to see what Spirit now say about what supports what you should intend to do, because this reading is about guidance. Let's see. I think that says it all. They want you to show strength to walk away. Not strength to them, because you've been strong enough, I feel, very much with this person. You've been understanding, you have supported them, you have been, agreeable, you have gone without. But Spirit is saying here, it's time for you to be strong for yourself. Almost like you need to leave them for them to figure out how to be strong without you, to figure out what they're losing, which is an Empress, remember? To move forward. 100% to move forward. And here comes the Emperor card. They won't like you moving forward. They will wonder what you're doing. Oh, that's my cat. My cat walked past and knocked my stand. They will wonder. And they'll be proud at first. At first they'll be like, oh, I don't know what they think they're doing, where they're going. I'm in control here. But they're saying if you can be strong, move forward, guess what happens? I love it. Can't make this up, as they say. 10 of Pentacles. You only walk towards happy ever after to a certain degree. I mean, this is one step down or from the 10 of Cups, but basically you get stability, you get security for yourself, but you'll only be walking into a happy family situation where there is stability. Now, this could be with this person, this could be with somebody else, but it doesn't matter, because once you step into your self-worth and your self-power, this can only be the outcome when you walk away from that, because you're saying, I don't want to attract that energy. If you want to be with me, because I'm moving in a different vibration, then you've got to match and follow me in this direction. Because if not, I'm going to be matched with this scenario. Okay. Just a quick note as well, so my guides are also saying for some of you, you will start to become more focused on yourself and your work, and it will also increase your coins and your money also too. So win-win. What's the mutual energy? Mutual energy, Two of Wands. Now for me, Two of Wands, depending on the deck, can mean two people coming together. And I get from this card that yes, that can happen. But do you see how this person is like holding on to their staff, with their phone in their hand? they're putting themselves first, basically. If the other person wants to stand beside them, they can, but they've got to come and stand beside them. The door is open. But this person is putting themselves and their needs first. In fact, they're on their phone, probably on Tinder, trying to swipe right or left for their next partner. And I'm not suggesting you do that. Actually, avoid dating sites like the plague. It's just not worth your time. But do you see what I mean? Jokes aside. They're looking out to the water of their emotions. They're looking out to their new adventure. If that person wants to join them on their adventure, then so be it. Mutual energy, Five of Swords. They definitely want to try and manipulate you to keep you there. The trouble is Spirit is sort of saying, don't match their energy, because there might be a temptation to try to be manipulative back, try to bait them with, glorious posts to make them jealous or things like that. They're saying, don't do that. Don't match their energy, because you'll only be kept in a cycle. I think what this card is also representing is that you are in a toxic cycle, because this is not a positive card, quite frankly. It's about somebody always taking, not giving. And if you've seen the background there, this also can imply a third party as well, this particular card, because there you are crying while the other person is, stealing your energy, stealing your time. But there's also somebody else in the middle that you might not be aware of. And do you see what I mean? That might apply for some of you. It's part of what's going on in your story as to why they're also maybe not being forthcoming. It's not completely what I get, but because it's come out. So I think for this month so far, because I will be back doing these a little bit more regularly, that's where we're at with their intentions. I'm going to leave this there, but I am going to extend, and if you want the link to extended, it's just down below, where we're going to look at the outcome. We're going to look at guidance on, how you might be able to get the best out of this situation. I'm going to have a look a bit deeper, and if you're interested in that, like I said, the link is just down below. So thank you, everybody. So nice to see you, and that's my cat again, knocking things. If you liked what you saw, subscribe, like, share, all helps with the algorithm, and I'll speak to you again soon. And also join me on TikTok as well, where we have a lot of fun there too. Take care. Bye.